but we're MRM, a financial services PR consultancy. So our speaker, Bernie, is a kind of an online web and social media consultant and specialist and founder of what I think may be the only blogging university in the country. I'm not sure about that.
I think it's to learn a little bit about how we can use social media, because as a business we just don't use it at all.
It's really finding ways, I suppose, around the edges to engage with our customer base.
And what I really want to get out today is, a bit like Steve, is talk about social media on where your customers are other professional organisations rather than the public.
I find on the whole that there's quite a lot of noise around what people should and shouldn't be doing, a lot of it pushed by, and there's a possible way, providers, and you spend quite a lot of time kind of wading through all this. So I find it very interesting to talk to other practitioners to see actually what people are grappling with on the ground and how people are finding their way through the kind of standard fury that's going on around, particularly social media at the moment.
Being a young person, I guess, growing up with social media from a personal point of view, I'd like to get out of it, sort of how to utilise it the best way on a business point of view.
We've started to have a bit more of a structured approach to things like LinkedIn, certainly within the last few months. Like some of these guys here, we sell our products through an intermediated audience. It's B2B, so it's through professional advisors. So I think it's twofold really, understanding what level of interaction you can have with the end consumer, because our products are sold to, at some point, the client, and how you utilise that channel with professional advisors or financial advisors as well, who seem to be engaging with things like Twitter more and more every day.
I'm just here to find out more about how financial services companies can use social media and how we can, without being able to measure the kind of return on investment for social media, how we can persuade people across the business that it's a worthwhile thing to be doing.
Do you think it's a worthwhile thing to be doing?
I don't know yet.
Obviously, we do deal with B2C marketing and PR, but I guess we were interested to see what learnings we could find that we could be applied to our business from dealing with customers and customer service through social media.
What's the ROI of a piano? What would you think the ROI of a piano would be if you had it? You know, one of the things he was so enthusiastic about pushing them onto Twitter in such an early stages that, it's like 5 minutes is an awful long time to be on hold when you didn't choose the music. Everyone thinks you should be on social media to sell stuff, and they're not quite sure how to sell stuff on social media, and a lot of people aren't quite sure how to sell stuff full stop. There's so much you can do with it that's not marketing, but is saving you money internally and increasing your profit.
I'm not trying to actually have a conversation on it at the moment. I'm just using it as a shorthand to find out what's going on.
Yep. I'm of a generation where just bombarding either friends or work colleagues or customers with information which is sometimes relevant, sometimes not, to be incredibly infuriating.
On the professional level for work, we use it to try and, because we do a lot of events around discretionary management, we sponsor a lot of things as well, so we build up communities around that, and also to amplify any kind of corporate messages we want to put out.
We haven't got a person that's just responsible for it.
Yep.
So, is that something we need to do if we're going to engage with it properly?
Great. So I'm going to go with a little bit of strategy in LinkedIn and B2B, and then come back to customer service, because I know that's what was advertised. But I want to deal with the how much time it takes and all that type of thing first. So this is like a, 19 years worth of marketing school in 6 seconds. So I always feel like a bit stupid saying now, like, I can't remember what I did before Twitter.
So Mick, we've heard a lot today from people about what their experiences of social media are in a business sense. What are your frustrations and hopes for what you can achieve with social media over the next months and years?
I think actually they need to be more targeted, and I think that's the focus I will have on for my clients is actually being targeted in how they use their social media.
I think for us it's really important to identify the communities you're talking to. Listening to everyone here, strategy is definitely key, and really knowing your audiences and what they want to know about rather than what you're trying to tell them is definitely something that we we try and do.
Businesses have to think of social media as they would any other form of marketing or business development activity, and be focused on who they want to talk to, what their message is, and then allocate a sensible amount of time, if you like, on a daily or on a weekly basis. And also, I think, as well as that, use some of the tools we talked about today. The CRM tool that was mentioned, Nimble, I think it was, which was a way of gathering together different sources of social media and trying to get your head around the whole picture.